Welcome. It is your boy C, and it is another episode of the Chronicles. It is the Random Discourse podcast. I do a new intro already in the audio, but I don't give a fuck. It's your boy C. Now, I recorded this before I lost the audio. I re-recorded it, and then I took a minute to drop it. So, without any further interruption, it's the Chronicles. Your boy C. Let's go. Welcome. This is the Random Discourse pod. Oh man, look at me, already fucking up. That's why I can't drive and record. Good morning. Welcome. This is the Random Discourse podcast. It is your boy C, aka your moderator in Two Fuck Boys Anonymous. We here again, and I say again because I fucked up, guys. I fucked up. I recorded an episode, half the audio is gone. And, I'm trying to new means. I've recorded with these mics before. I don't know what happened, I guess because I couldn't keep a steady eye on them while I'm driving. I probably fucked up the recording somehow. It is what it is, but I said it. I let y'all know on social media. Listen, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna record it again, and honestly, I might have a little bit of a clearer mind this time around. I don't know, but I was talking about Remy Ma and Papoose. You understand? And Remy Ma and Papoose situation is kind of crazy. And it's just a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? So, for those of you who don't know, Remy Ma and Papoose have been broken up for a little while. And they've been going back and forth on social media about it. And it's getting real ugly. It's getting real nasty. I can't say that I'm a little in between. I kind of like getting into the tea, but at the same time, it's just different. Like it just feels different, and I don't know how to take it. So, just a quick rundown of events, right? Remy Ma, Papoose, been together for ages. The whole black love situation, the whole black love experience. She was in jail for, I want to say 10 years. I think she did 10 years in jail. Supposedly, Papoose held her down throughout the whole thing. But then she got out. They did Love and Hip Hop. She started her own battle league. And then all of a sudden, just randomly one day, we started hearing rumors that Papoose knocked out this guy named Easy the Block Captain. Now, the thing about that is, it's like, well, what did Easy do to, get Pap so mad? What did he do to get this nigga so angry? And we just, the rumors started flying. Everybody was saying that he was fucking with Remy, and it just got a life of its own. And the thing about it is, nobody ever said anything. Remy never said nothing. Papoose never said nothing. But the battle rap community just, took it and they ran with it. And it came out that Remy was fucking with Easy the Block Captain. Papoose found out. And, when he seen him, it was on sight. Knocked him out. Right? Cool. I wish this fucking school bus would go about its day. Oh my god. Alright, so y'all gonna get a little bit of road rage too, because I am on the road. I am driving to work. It's a 45-minute drive, so we got a little time together. You get what I'm saying? We about to unpack this shit. We about to get a little surgical with this. Maybe not, but it just sounds cool to say. So with all of that happening now, battle rap took over and chaos ensued. But the thing about it is, we never really heard too much from Remy or Pat. You know what I'm saying? They kept it calm, they kept it P, as they should. And then one fateful day, I can't tell you what month, it was probably like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. Remy Ma came on social media wailing because apparently, you know, Papoose fell asleep in the house. He was on the phone with Clarissa Shields, the boxer, the GOAT, the greatest woman of all time. You know what I'm saying? And Remy found out, and apparently she felt away. You know what I'm saying? And then she tried to get on the phone, and apparently Clarissa hung up, as she should. Let's just call it what it is. I'm not gonna say she pussy. She's not pussy. At the end of the day, you talking to your man on the phone. You get what I'm saying? And he falls asleep. His baby moms or whoever picks up the phone and is like, hello? Fuck is you engaging for? You know what I'm saying? That she already goofy for picking up the phone. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Y'all not together no more. Y'all not doing whatever. She's already goofy for not picking up the phone and trying to talk to you. So that's hand clap for Clarissa. But Remy being who she is, which is unpredictable, unreasonable New York City Bronx female, she just took it to a whole nother level that it didn't need to go to. You get what I'm saying? And more chaos ensued. She decided to jump onto social media, and she started calling Clarissa's name, adding her, tagging her and shit. And that's when things really blew up. You get what I'm saying? So that's when, you know, Remy and Pap started, you know, coming at each other on social media. Pap started airing it out. Like, yo, listen, we not together no more. Why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? We in the middle of a divorce. You know, he started posting pictures of Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain in matching pajamas on the Christmas that had just passed. It was crazy. But that was the first time we got an inside look at their relationship. And, you know, like, let's just be honest, it was very different. It was a little scary. So, you know, that situation passed, right? You know, we all thinking, damn, Remy done fucked up. Everybody is putting Remy on the wrong side of the situation after that exchange. Apparently, Clarissa Shields, you know, she did a Breakfast Club interview, and Remy's name came up. And from what I heard, from what I understand, I could be wrong, she sung nothing but Remy's praises. So she didn't say anything disrespectful, you know, she kept it, you know, calm, she kept it P. And Remy just didn't like that because she's an unpredictable, unreasonable New York City Bronx female. And things just can't be that easy. Shit ain't gonna slide. So Remy decided to go on social media. She said, hey, anytime I feel disrespected by this bitch, I'm coming up and I'm airing it out. She didn't disrespect her. But Remy, being who she is, felt disrespected. Because I guess, why is she talking on my name? You get what I mean? Now, Remy is saying, like, hey, listen. She gets on live. She's like, hey, listen. This nigga don't want to sign the divorce papers. You know what I'm saying? He got all his stuff here. I got all his shit packed up, ready to go. And she showed it. She was like, it was about a calm 20 to 30 duffel bags full of his shit. The nigga entire wardrobe was still in the house. And I ain't gonna lie, like, just a little commentary on that. If a nigga leave and he leave his whole wardrobe in the house, you is something else. You know how much you gotta do for a nigga to just leave and leave all his shit there? You know how much you gotta do as a woman to a man? Or how much a nigga feel like he gotta escape the situation? Maybe you not doing everything that a nigga say he is, but in his mind, he feel like he need to escape. And that's crazy. You know how much you gotta do to a man for him to leave all his shit? You know, we'll leave a hoodie, we'll leave a couple of hats, you know, little shit. But your whole wardrobe? And let's be honest, Pap is, Pap. Like, he's made some money in his time, but he's not he's not raking it in right now. So, I mean, he's not just gonna leave his wardrobe. You got what I'm saying? So it's like, that was different. When I saw that, I was like, nah, something's going on. Come to find out, and the crazy part is, I said this during the first social media exchange. I said, yo, y'all don't know their situation. You don't know if they in an open relationship. You don't know if they separated. You don't know what's going on. So we got to give them some grace. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. There's 3 sides to every story. His side, her side, and the truth. You know what I'm saying? And we're never going to get the full truth unless you a fly on the wall. And that's the issue. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh man, come on, man. So it's like, we just got to try to figure out what we can get and what we can't get. Now, I'm a little distracted, guys. Remember, I'm driving, so I'm a little distracted. It's bullshit happening. I'm getting cut off and all types of other wild shit, right? And if y'all hear anything in the background, just know that's what's going on. I am a New York City driver right now, driving to work. So, because this is the Car Chronicles. Remember, it's been a minute since we've had a Car Chronicles, right? So now, damn, where was I? We don't know. So it come to find out, Remy Ma and Papoose haven't been sleeping in the same bed since 2022. Now, I completely understand how that is. I've been in a situation where I was with somebody, we going through our bullshit. We not sleeping in the same bed because I can't even fathom to sleep with you. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Once you get to a certain level with somebody, you don't even want to sleep with them. You're like, man, fuck out of here. I don't know how people do it. Just to be honest, I don't know how people could really be to a level with somebody but still have to sleep in that bed. I'm sleeping on the couch. I'm sleeping wherever else I could find to sleep. I buy an air mattress if I need to. Right? So if this has been happening since 2022, that means they've been on the outs since 2022, which means maybe Remy didn't cheat when it comes to easy to block, Captain. Right? Maybe Remy didn't cheat. I feel like that's very possible. Right? But let Pap tell it. She's cheated multiple times and he stayed. He even caught her with a woman. So it's like, yo, what is really happening here? And the thing about it is, I feel like I've done enough like talking and recapping the situation. The thing about it is, like, you looking at, like, they don't even look the same no more. All that black love shit, all that other propaganda that they've been spewing, that Pat been spewing, it just feels weird. And I just don't know where to go from here. Like, even Remy Ma, when she's on the live, she doesn't look like Remy Ma. She's losing some of her regality, if that's a word. Like, she doesn't even look as regal as she's ever looked. I've always seen Remy looking like she on top of the world. if you understand what I mean. Like, you could never catch her slipping outside, and now she just look regular degular. You know what I'm saying? She look like some Reggie right now, and I'm not a fan of that. I love Remy Ma. And then she's just on social media and she's just blasting Papoose, saying he pawned her jewelry. This is the most least income having nigga that she ever been with. She just spewing nonsense. Nonsense, right? Because here's my thing. When you with somebody, you with them. You know what I'm saying? Coming out and saying bad things about them after the relationship is a dub to me. Because you love this person. You was with this person for 20 plus years. However many years it was. You love this person. All the shit that you talking about right now, you know, like he stink, he broke, he this, he that. You dealt with that. It was okay for you to deal with that for a time. So what's the problem? Why are you doing that? And everybody looks stupid. Like, all right, I was in a situation with the mother of my kids, right? You don't see me on social media calling her all types of wild bitches and this, that, and the third about her. Why? Because at one point, I loved this woman. At one point, she was the center of my fucking world. So why the fuck would I walk that back? Obviously, it's not that way anymore. You get what I'm saying? But why would I walk that back when that's how I deadass felt at one point? And honestly, I would probably feel the same way if certain things didn't go down the way they went down. I probably would still feel that way. So, what are we doing here? Why are we doing that to ourselves? One thing I'm gonna tell y'all, women and men, don't bash the people that you've been with, because you was there. You dealt with the same things that you bashing them about. If a nigga stink, the nigga been stinky. You get what I'm saying? He ain't just get stinky. He been stinky. The nigga pissed the bed. He been pissing the bed. And you dealt with it. Because you loved him. The nigga broke. He been broke. He been broke since you met him. But you stayed with Brokey. You understand? Come on now. Don't come talking about that shit after the fact. Don't come talking about how bad he smelt and how broke he is and how ugly the nigga is after the fact. You dealt with all of that shit. You dealt with it all. So what's the problem? You look stupid. You still suck that broke nigga dick. You still ate that bum bitch ass. Stop talking all of that shit, bro. You can't unsuck the dick. You can't uneat an ass. You did it. Once you did it, you did it. It's on your book. You know what I'm saying? It's on your book. And another thing, right? Another thing. Papoose, you gotta chill. Let women do what women do. You going back and forth with Remy Ma on social media. You look hurt. You look stupid. You look like a bum ass nigga. Let me tell you something. Going back and forth with a woman on social media is a female sport. You never look good. You never come out of it looking like $1 million. You never do. You never do. You know, let me tell you something. In this world we live in, women, unfortunately, and it's a crazy parallel, but women, they win in a lot of situations where men lose. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of double standards in this world. Obviously, women lost in a lot of the time, like over history. Let me try to clean this up because I'm about to say some bullshit. And a lot of time over history, women would lose when it comes to more practical things, right? Things like voting, things like equal wages, things like the jobs they can get. Like, those are practical things. You get what I'm saying? But women are the champions of the arena when it comes to emotional things. When it comes to, arguing over social media. When it comes to just arguing in person. And just arguing, period. When it comes to the court system, the judicial system, when it comes to street politics, like, people are always going to side with the woman over everything when it comes to that, because at the end of the day, it just is what it is. So, there are crazy parallels there, and obviously they don't match. Let me not say that they match in any way and that they should be equal. It's just that, like, you see a man go to court to try to get custody of his kids. You know how much shit a nigga gotta do to get custody of his kids in a courtroom? You know how much shit a nigga gotta do? And the woman has to be fucking up on top of whatever the man is trying to do. Like, she has to help his case. He can't just make the case on his own. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, there's so much going on. Yeah. As I was saying, like, women, they just win in a lot of arenas. And the one arena that you cannot beat a woman in is arguing over social media. I repeat, that shit is a female sport. Just arguing with women, period. Sometimes you just don't, as a man, sometimes you just don't look the greatest. You know what I'm saying? And you have to keep calm. Like, if you ever want to argue with a woman, you have a certain set of rules that you need to stand by, right? You need to keep calm, keep excessively calm, like super duper calm, right? You gotta keep calm. Like, if you were any calmer, you'd be dead. You gotta keep calm. Once you let emotion take over, once you seem the least bit emotional when arguing with a woman, you're done. You're done. They've brought you down to their level, or up to their level, wherever. They brought you to their level, and they've beat the shit out of you with experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Joker beating up Jason Todd with a fucking crowbar. It's bad. You got what I'm saying? So it's like, you just gotta stay calm. You gotta stick to the facts. You know what I'm saying? And don't bring up no old shit. Don't bring up no old shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring up no old shit. How dare you keep a record of what the fuck I be doing, right? Don't do that. Don't bring up no old shit, because you're gonna sound stupid. And do not prove them wrong. I know that's the point of an argument, but don't prove them wrong, because you're gonna sound stupid as fuck right now. That's what they're gonna say. You sound stupid as fuck right now, and walk the fuck away. Right? So, as you just heard, I said, don't be right. So there's no way to win this argument. So why engage in the argument? Now, all of this is my opinion. You get what I'm saying? I could be wrong. There could be women out there that'll let you get your shit off. You're right. It's very possible. But as of right now, I don't know any. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I probably wouldn't pull them out of the woodwork because I don't argue. Hey, you right. Cool. And even that be a problem, but let's not even talk about that. Right? Arguing with a woman is a female sport. And then once you argue with them, you arguing with a woman right now. Like, that shit is what be killing me too. Yo, you arguing with a woman right now. You understand that? How you look arguing with a female? That's when they love using the female word. You arguing with a female right now. You see, like, there's no winning, bro. So don't do it. Don't do it. Don't engage in those activities. Stay out of those women's sports. That is their sport. That is the WNBA. Stay out of it. There's no men in the WNBA. right? I don't want to hear it. Pap, you got to stop. Because the fact of the matter is, you're doing this and you looking bad. You're looking bad. And I don't want you to look that way, homie. I don't want you to look that way. So what's the next move? Pap done filed for divorce over social media. Pap said he write 90% of her rhymes over social media. Now y'all just trying to hurt each other. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not on anybody's side in this. I just feel like y'all are just a couple who are acting up, and y'all have the world as your stage. And it doesn't look good. I need y'all to chill. And that also says, you know, we got to stop idolizing these couples, because at the end of the day, they couples. And couples come, couples go. They break up. They get together, they break up. Nothing lasts forever. So it's like, we gotta chill. We idolizing these couples and then they break up later. The same time we idolizing them is the same way they going through shit behind closed doors, and you in a better situation than them and you don't even know it. All you see is what they put out there. You in a better situation than them and you don't even know it. So make it make sense. I think I'm done. This was nice. I'm not too work yet. I still got a little bit of time though, you know, but I think I'm done. I don't want to talk your ear off, even though I probably have done that already. Yeah. I'm gonna monitor this Pap and Remy shit. Yo, I recorded this episode yesterday, and I go home, and fucking Remy is talking about how Pap got a son that's transgender. She airing out his transgender son that Pap never talks about, that apparently he don't like. This shit is getting messy, bro. This shit is really getting messy, bro. And I don't understand why we gotta do this. Why? It's too much. It's too much. I wish him the best. Thoughts and prayers. Guys, keep your relationships to yourselves, man. Don't give nobody else a chance to comment on your relationship, because then, you know, things get muddy, man. Things get muddy. And niggas, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you are not on the lease, you must keep the peace. Remember I say that. Remember I tell you that. If you're not on the lease, you must keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? If that is not your home, be emotional on your own. You know what I'm saying? Just remember I said that. That's all I gotta say about that. You know, I'm gonna probably chop this up, edit it, you know, put it out tonight, tomorrow. But thank you for listening. It's Random Discourse. It's your boy C. Y'all know the socials. Listen, if you like that episode, I'ma do more. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for waiting on me. If you want to find me on Instagram, you already know, Random Discourse _pod or at CEE_DA_prophet. CEE the prophet. Let's go. Thank you so much. Peace, love, hair grease. I love you all. Thanks for listening. Bye.